Alright folks, Genius 80, we are back with one case on Facebook. We are in Oceania. Case 31, Deathmatch. So on to chapter number 2. Well, this investigation isn't going at all like I expected it would. We found a single trace of Sombra's next level program. Now we're fighting the clock to find the killer of the Thai boxing champion. Future Brace, you better take a look at this. This just in, middleweight champion Tanit Tong Pro has been found murdered. Fans of the longtime champion will pay their respects at Raja Damnaran Stadium at the Ayutthaya Park where Tong Pro is often trained. How did the press get wind of this, Archer? I thought I told you to keep this investigation quiet. It's kind of hard to solve a murder without talking to the suspects about it. Regardless, I want you to get to the bottom of this case now. You're right, Ace. That reporter mentioned that our victim often trained at Ayutthaya Park. Let's get down to Ayutthaya Park and see if we can dig up some more leads and get out of Ingrid's way. I mean, that's a good point, Ingrid. How are we supposed to be investigating if we can't even talk to people? Oh, they're not asking. I don't think they're asking me when I first got this game. I first got this game a long time ago. 2.5 years ago, I think. Conical hat, watering can, purse, tuk tuk. That's not tuk tuk. Oh, that's tuk tuk. That's right. Torn paper. Purse. Oh, here. That's pretty good too. Well, I can see why Tanit enjoyed training here, Ace. Have you found any clues? Sack of papers could be important. I'll get the tape. What about that basket of leaves? Well, I suppose it's worth a look. I'll let you sift through that. The headband you found in the basket looks like the one our victim's wearing in that picture. Let's get this headband to Lars right away. It's a professor, interesting. Found a thesis paper that's already done unlocking the potential of neural pathways. Oh, I see. There's a note on the front of the thesis addressed to the victim. It says, "The need you're missing out on a rare opportunity." I wonder what this research has to do with the champion kickboxer. I look up an address for this Professor Marshall Metcalf. That's weird. The university photo of Professor Metcalf must be faulty. It makes him look blue. In any case, let's talk to him about his paper. Is he really blue? He's really blue. Ah, welcome, welcome. I don't often receive visitors. What the? Holy cow, you're really blue. How is that possible? Ah, yes. I forget that can be off-putting for people. I have a tendency to run experiments on myself. Sometimes there are unexpected side effects. Alright, well, you don't see that every day. Anyway, we came to talk to you about your thesis. What was this opportunity that Tanit Tong Pro was missing out on? Oh, you're investigating his death. I had heard he'd been murdered. It's so horrid, isn't it? I offered Tanit the chance to participate in a trial, some performance-boosting elements, all legal and above board. Tanit refused to take part in the trials, which, as I said, are completely harmless, using substances only slightly more potent than the vitamins I take. Perhaps if he had participated, Tanit would still be alive. Harmless experiments? It's a little hard to swallow coming from a guy who turned himself blue. Don't go anywhere, Professor Metcalf. We'll be seeing you again. Wow. But anyways, guys, in 12 hours, I'll be right back here. This is Bookie 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Bookie 88, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We are on Deathmatch. So, look at that. Great information. You guys can read that while I read this. Good call digging around in that basket, Ace. I've been able to determine that the headband is the murder weapon. Oh, the wifey's confirmed the rope profile of the headband matches the ligature marks on the victim's neck. Wait, you're telling me that Tanid was killed by his own headband? I'm afraid so, although according to DuPont, it's called a monkol, a sacred headpiece worn by Thai boxers before a contest, signifying good fortune and protection. Now, while I couldn't make a positive DNA match, I found some fingernail fragments on the monkol, consistent with the grip the killer would have needed to strangle a victim. Fingerprint fragments were tainted by traces of a pale green substance containing citral. Citral is a fragrant oil present in lemongrass, a common herb frequently used in Thai cooking. So you're saying the killer eats lemongrass? Well, they better enjoy it while they can, Ace. I don't think lemongrass is on the prison menu. It might be. Sorry to say, it very well could be. Well, Ace, we found the murder weapon, but that's a far cry from catching our killer. No, good idea. Let's go back to the resort bar and take a closer look at Tanid's favorite watering hole. The stare down. See, Muay Thai, kickboxing. I'm not big into fighting. I do not take vitamins. I used to, and I work out like 4 days a week. So, not super fit because my diet isn't amazing, but I like to say I'm fairly fit. Chips and oranges anymore. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. I'll show that off after I find all this stuff. So notebook, dive mask, starfish, shrimp, tooth. Where's the shrimp? Thought it was just one shrimp. Mobby. The intro for Thai is Koi Noi? Hope that I'm saying that right. Ew, why'd you become a bloody tooth, Ace? Well, I'll let you take a sample of blood if you think it'll help. The x-ray is more my kind of clue. Let's cross-reference the image to see if it's relevant to our investigation. That notebook should also be useful. The victim's name is visible, but the rest of the page is faded. Let's dust that off. Oh, lychee. So thanks guys for letting me know how to pronounce it. Again, I don't use these words that often, so it's nice when you guys bring them up to me. Don't worry, Baby Ace will be in the video. You just have to wait till he gets better. Nice work retrieving what's written on this notebook, Ace, but it still doesn't make any sense to me. This clearly concerns a championship battle between Danita and Baxter. What are those numbers? What does it mean he can't lose? Right, Ace. When it comes to deciphering numbers, there's only one person who can help us, Elliot. So that's a point spread. It's pretty easy. And they're saying he can't lose, so he's basically been told to throw the match. But we'll see what Elliot says. I'm still grossed out you picked up that tooth, Ace, but so be it. Let's put that sample you collect under the microscope. No problem. Yes, I was quiet because Baby Ace was sleeping. It looks like his arm's broken. That's not good.
The database came up with a match for that injury profile and belongs to Baxter Fraser. To need to challenge at a broken arm? Well, that sounds like a clear-cut motive for murder, if you ask me. We definitely have a bone to pick with Baxter Ace. Do one more of the forensic kit. Oh wow, I did not see that one. Nice. The microscope profile says the blood we found on the tooth belongs to Manawan Tongpra, the victim's wife. I agree, Ace. That doesn't sound too good. We better find Manawan and see how she lost this tooth. Troubles at home. Hey, about your broken arm, Mr. Fraser. Surely that would have made winning the championship difficult. Oh, you found out about that. I tried to keep it as quiet as possible. The only people who knew were my doctor and Tanid. Tanid knew about it? I approached him when I first got hurt to see if he'd postpone the title fight, and he said no. So if Tanid wouldn't postpone the match even though you knew you were hurt, I imagine that made you pretty angry. Well, not really. I'm always in impeccable shape, and I take vitamins to stay on top of my game. I would have destroyed him anyways, broken arm or not. Well, I guess we'll never know now, will we? But if you killed Tanid because you wanted to cancel the fight, your next checkup will be in the prison infirmary. What's up, Manawan? Okay, Senior Trooper Ace, it's you. I thought you might have been the delivery service. I'm waiting for a shipment of lemongrass. Hey, Manawan, we want to ask you about this broken tooth we found. Could you tell Senior Trooper Ace how you lost it? You found this on the floor? Oh, how humiliating. Yeah, but I guess I don't need to hide anymore. Now that Tanid is dead, he was the one who knocked it out. Wait, what? Tanid hit you? Hard enough to knock out a tooth? Everyone loved Tanid, but what nobody knows is that he was a violent outside of the ring as well. When he lost his temper, he'd hit me. I was terrified that one day he'd kill me. That's terrible, Manawan. We're sorry about that your husband behaved so brutally towards you. Well, I'm very sad, but I won't deny that on some level I'm glad he's dead. Well, let's hope you didn't take matters into your own hands. So I got 12 hours to go, guys. Gonna grab some stars, be right back here. Some Pitching Against 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pitching Against 88, we are back. Okay, so on Facebook, we are on Deathmatch. Let's finish this part off. Ace, I just finished analyzing those numbers in the notebook. Now, these numbers are money lines, specifically betting odds. Fraser is the underdog, rated at plus 120. That means, for example, that you have to bet $100 to make 120 profit. Tanid was the clear favorite with odds of minus 130. That means you'd have to wager 130 to make a $100 profit. The profit margin for the underdog is much higher because he's far less likely to win. Because Tanid was a predicted winner, his profit margin is reduced. I get it, that explains the note he can't lose. But what about the other numbers? I ran those through the local betting agencies and their database references for the two fighters from a bookie named Chon Sansurin. Lucky for us, you picked up this notebook, Ace. I bet you know what I'm thinking. It's time I paid Chon Sansurin a visit. Totally. Haven't been playing for any daily bonuses yet? No, I have not. My apologies on that. But this is what people are talking about. You no longer have, this used to be like all energy, and it's no longer just energy. Which is kind of unfortunate, but just means you gotta get more friends. Add more friends. Excuse me, are you Chon Sansurin? Sawatidi, that's me, Crook. Come join me for some spicy lemongrass chicken. You want to place a bet? I have the best odds in town. No bets, Mr. Sansurin. We did find your notebook. We'd like to talk to you about the murder of Tanid Tongpro. I know, I saw it on the news. The odds of a champion TIE fighter being killed on the day of his title defense must be like 1,000,000 to 1.
Such a shame. My bank account's gonna miss that guy. He's made me a very rich man. Your compassion is touching, Mr. Sansorin. Judging from your notebook, you were pretty confident that Need was going to defend his title. Is that correct? No doubt about it. He was always a sure winner. I was going to make a killing. Oh, sorry. Poor choice of words. Well, it's all for your sake. You didn't make a killing regardless. And don't go too far. We need to speak to you again. No problem, Signature Brace. I'm always around. And thanks for finding my book. You come see me anytime. I'll give you a bet on the house. I don't know about you, Ace, but the more suspects we speak to about this murder, the more I feel like we're getting nowhere. We found out about Baxter Fraser's broken arm and how he wanted the fight postponed. But he was desperate enough to take was he desperate enough to take the Need down permanently? Joe Sansorin was on a winning streak betting on the Need. It doesn't make sense that he'd sacrifice his cash cow. And then there's Professor Marshall Metcalf. I still can't believe that guy actually turned himself blue. Ace, I think we might have a problem. Oh my gosh. Lars, you're blue. Oh my gosh, now he's not the only one. Oh, Lars, what did you do? Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next chapter. It's been Bitchy Idiot. Over now.